Anime fanboys and anime tards. Now, some of you don't know what those phrases mean. Anime fanboy, which I can be myself sometimes, is basically somebody that goes absolutely crazy. They love a series and they show it and express it a lot. They go ride or die for the series. They love it and they enjoy it and they constantly say that they love it and enjoy it. And it just really shows when they're a fanboy. Now, an anime tard is kind of somebody that they defend their series to the point where it almost defies logic and it just becomes absolutely ridiculous. And a lot of times people get the two confused. A lot of times people think since somebody is a fanboy that automatically makes them a tard, and that's certainly not the case. For example, an anime fanboy will love Dragon Ball Z. They'll say Dragon Ball Z for the win. It's amazing, it's epic, it's awesome. But a tard of Dragon Ball Z will not accept that it has any flaws whatsoever. Somebody will say, well, it does have some filler in it. No, the filler is great, it doesn't matter, it's the best thing ever. A fanboy can admit, yeah, it does have filler, it has its problems. And that's the difference between the two. And I've encountered several different types of fans throughout my anime and manga fandom. I've met, tards, I've met fanboys, I've met all sorts of different type of fans. And I'll definitely say that as anime fans, we definitely need the fanboys, because at the end of the day, the fanboys are the ones that are going to go hard for it, they're going to support it, they're going to represent for their series. And I don't find anything wrong with being an anime fanboy. Like I said, I myself can be a fanboy at times for different series that I love, and I like to express my love. Sometimes I'm a little too overpassionate, but I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a fanboy of something you love. It's when you start to get into the tard territory where it starts being problematic. Let's say, for example, somebody's talking about the pain arc in the anime and Naruto Shippuden, and somebody says, well, I didn't think that the animation for that particular fight was good. Somebody like myself, I can say, yeah, I can agree, I don't think that the animation was all that good for that particular part. A tard would say, fuck you, you need to die. And that's a problem in anime fandom as well, is that a lot of times people take small criticisms or criticisms in general about said material and they turn it into something completely different and absolutely ugly. It's like, just because somebody doesn't like a said series or they don't like something that happened in a particular chapter or an episode doesn't mean that you have to start going into other territories and start, personally bashing them or just going out of control. If somebody doesn't like something that you like, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that that person is a scumbag and deserves to freaking die. People have different opinions, and that's something that definitely people need to start to realize, is that just because somebody has a different opinion than you doesn't make their opinion wrong, doesn't make yours right. It just means that you both have different opinions. Now, yeah, sometimes people can get out of control and people can say some very stupid things. I've even heard one time somebody bash Kurge from Bleach's shoes. But does that mean that you have to personally insult them or insult them in general? No. I have a friend that absolutely despises Naruto and Bleach. He goes in, he constantly bashes the two of them, but at the end of the day, I can still be friends with him because he has different opinions than me, and I can accept that, and I can accept that he dislikes a lot of things about these two series, and we can still be friends. And I guess a lot of that has to do with maturity as well, understanding that people are going to have different opinions, and you don't always have to go on the offense when somebody bashes a series that you love or something that you enjoy. And once again, that just borders between being a fanboy and a tard. Fanboy, you can accept that something has flaws, you can accept that people have different opinions, but you still love your shit. Tard can accept that. A tard is gonna go in, it's gonna disrespect you, it's gonna take it to a whole different level when initially it probably just started off, I don't like said character. And that's really my whole take on anime fanboys and anime tards. Me personally, I can be a fanboy with a lot of different things. I love my series, I love my chapters, my episodes of the stuff that I love, but I can accept when things have flaws, and that's me being a reviewer as well, where I can see that some stuff have flaws and I point them out. A couple weeks ago, I said an Attack on Titan episode was average. I didn't even bash it. I just said simply that there were certain parts of it that I didn't really care for. People telling me that I was retarded, that I don't know anime or manga, I should just stop reviewing, all because I felt an episode was average. You disagree with my opinion on stuff? Fair enough. Well within your rights to do whatever you want and feel whatever you want. But when you get to the point where you're absolutely bashing somebody and insulting somebody over their opinion on nonetheless anime and manga, that's when you step into the tard territory. So to cut this one short, anime fanboys, I rock with. I respect you guys. I love you guys. I'm a fanboy of my stuff as well. Tards, you need to realize that at the end of the day, people are going to have different opinions, and it's fine if somebody doesn't agree with you that, they love your series or whatever. You don't have to bash them. You can just say, I disagree, and move on. But let me know what you guys think. Have you ever had an encounter with a fanboy or a tard? Any experiences? And what do you think about them overall? And what kind of fan would you classify yourself as? Me, personally, I can be a fanboy of stuff, but in all honesty, I feel I'm just an average anime fan that, I love my stuff. Maybe you could call me an otaku, but overall, I just love my anime and manga. But that's all I have for this this little rant slash discussion. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for Anime Fanboys, and hopefully one day a lot of these people that are tards, they can just get through that maturity stage and then eventually see that people can have different opinions and it's okay to disagree. I'm World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.